Today on Dirt Nation Off-Road, some of our favorite trails have just been closed for the next 3 months. This sucks, but we got to cover this stuff. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dirt Nation Off-Road. So today we are bringing you some news, and not very good news. Dirt Nation News reporting. If you guys don't know, in SoCal, those of you in SoCal, you definitely know, we've been hit by some recent storms for the past month or two that have kind of laid waste to a lot of the mountain areas. We've had some heavy snow, especially up in like Big Bear area, Crestline, Lake Arrowhead, all those areas have been hit hard with snow. Some of them getting anywhere from 4, 5, 6 feet of snow. With all that, the trails have been closed for the past couple weeks. Now, they officially just put out a notice that there's some extensive closing that's going to be happening. So we're going to be covering that today. We're going to go over some of the specifics, kind of why they're doing it, and then kind of talk about the future and what we can expect, and then just what we're going to be doing in the meantime, because some of these areas are trails that we know and love. We like to go off-roading out there, and they're frequent areas for us. So seeing this kind of closure really sucks, but we understand it. We know that a lot of this is in the interest of safety, as well as keeping trails open, take care of the environment, all that fun stuff, yada yada yada. And we haven't seen a big trail closure like this in a long time. I think the last time we've seen anything significant like this was probably during COVID. Now, I think COVID is a lot different, closing trails in the interest of keeping people in their houses rather than letting them be out and breathe fresh air and get away from everybody else that's getting sick was kind of we don't know about that one, which is why we continue to off-road during that time. And that's how we chose to do things. And luckily there was no repercussions to that. There wasn't really people giving out tickets. It was kind of just like, hey, trails are closed, and it is what it is. This, I think, is a little different, especially because environmental factors and safety. Trails are going to be dangerous right now, and they might be dangerous. Some of them might be dangerous in the extended future. So we want to make sure that we're following the rules and staying up to date with the current information. That way, when we plan trips and you guys are planning to go out somewhere, you know exactly what to expect. We don't want you to get hit with any of the fines or things that they're threatening with. So keep that in mind. What we'll do is I'm going to link below. You guys can check out the forest order. I'm going to go and read through some of it, give you guys some of the information, kind of what's going on, and we'll go from there. So forest order number 512-02303, yada, yada, yada. Forest road closures. That is the important part. Okay. To provide for public safety and protect natural resources, the following act is prohibited within San Bernardino National Forest. This order is effective from March 18th through June 30th of 2023. So pretty much all of spring. It's gonna be a long 3 months. Operating a motor vehicle on any National Forest System road within Mountaintop Ranger districts or any other National Forest System road within the Front Country, San Jacinto Ranger districts that is listed in Exhibit A. We'll cover that in a second. Motor vehicles by any which is self-prepared other than a vehicle operating on rails, wheelchair mobility device. Pretty much they're covering some bases there. A violation of these prohibitions is punishable by a fine of not more than $5,000 for an individual or $10,000 for an organization, or imprisonment for not more than 6 months, or both. So fun stuff, and it's signed, so it's legit. Let's go on to Exhibit A, which would be page 2. You guys can see Front Country Ranger District has a bunch of forest roads that are closed. I know those are areas that are going to cover Lytle Creek, the popular areas in Lytle Creek, as well as Mount Baldy. And then the one that's important to me specifically, because we frequently go out to these areas, is the Mountaintop Ranger District. That is going to cover Big Bear, Crestline, Running Springs, Lake Arrowhead, freaking all the way down to Cleghorn, Pilot Rock Truck Trail. All of those areas are now closed. And this one specifically is all forest roads. So there's not even a specific one that might be open. They're all closed within that district. And then lastly, San Jacinto Ranger District, there is a bunch of forest roads. That is like the Idleywood area, as well as like all the trails out near like Banning, Beaumont. We haven't been out there too much. That was actually something that we should start getting into, but I guess not this year. And with all that, what does that mean? Well, for the foreseeable future, you won't see us on those trails. I'm going to follow this. I'm not going to be hitting those trails, so you won't see Dirt Nation running any trails out there, which is fine. There's a lot of cool trails that we can run during the springtime. We're going to be exploring some new areas. There's some trails down south. There's some trails up north that I want to check out. And then there's also, some hard lines, and there's some desert stuff. We still got Calico, we got Johnson Valley, we got Cougar Buttes, and you know, once I get all these pieces of garbage rock crawlers running and going, you best bet we're gonna be doing some dumb stuff. As for you guys, you know, follow your own discretion. I mean, obviously you guys can look at the order yourself, see what trails are open, see ones aren't open, and then if you want to do some risk assessment for yourself, hey, I'm not giving out advice. All I'm saying is for the foreseeable future, you won't see us hitting those trails, and it sucks, but that's just what it's going to be for now. We'll enjoy off-roading in other areas. In the meantime, if you guys have any recommendations on trails, your thoughts on this, I'd love to have a discussion. And then also, I have a question for you guys. You know, this is kind of a new style of video, you know, doing like more news-based stuff rather than actual off-roading. So what do you guys think? Should we do more stuff like this if we get more updates? I mean, obviously if there's more updates with this specifically, I'm gonna probably make some more videos on it, but you know, when there's other things that pop up, do you guys want to see the videos? Do you want to continue doing stuff like this, or should we stick it and keep doing trail videos and desmadre and breaking stuff? You guys let me know. But that's going to be it for this video. Apologies for the bad news, but I want to get you guys as much information as possible, especially with you know, the repercussions that they're threatening people with. I don't want you guys to go out and hit these trails without knowing what's going on, and then, you know, take the risk of getting a heavy fine over something so silly. So read the information, check out the link down below. I'll link the Forest Service order, and you guys can check it out for yourselves, make decisions, and do all that stuff on your own. But that is it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to channels, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Patreon. You also use it for shirts, hats, hoodies, and all those other goodies. Dirtnation Offroad, BigCartel.com. Until next time, thank you guys. Let's get it.